with our friends, I mean, you still just consider, what you would do for a friend who maybe lives in a different state or a different town. Accessing resources like the suicide lifeline, they can give you, tips to help. We have some great technology, with, Zoom that we're on now, but also, FaceTime or Google Hangouts or really any of those face ones that you want to do, trying to be able to, connect with them that way. But just having all your resources, handy, the lifeline, the, excuse me, the text line, the Trevor Project, the Colorado Crisis Line, having any of those handy so that if you can't see them, but you're maybe on the phone with them, maybe you can, text or vice versa, and being able to get some of that additional resources, but still, be there for them. You can still be there for them without having to be face to face. And worst case scenario, you still have access to 911 or, the social distancing, maintaining social distancing. You could, drive by their house and at least sit out in your car outside their house and be just, when somebody's not feeling well, just knowing that somebody cares for them and is even outside sitting in their car. We want to maintain those things, but, still just accessing your friend in different ways, but having your resources and knowing when to, like, you aren't feeling, or maybe things are getting worse, and then you need to call 911 to get some additional resources for them. I guess the only other thoughts is just to encourage you to stick together and use your resources. We're seeing an increase in crisis calls, which is not a horrible thing. What that means is that people are accessing the resources and using what's out there. And so we should be encouraged by that. We should also be encouraged that people are accessing, and the insurance is allowing telehealth, and so people are able to get to their counselor. And so I think just be encouraged that there'll be some things that I'm hoping will change forever once the quarantine, and once we're able to not be safer at home and able to just go back to whatever it is that we're to go back to. That there'll be a new way to access mental health resources. So I'm excited about that. And just know where your strengths are, but know where to draw from in these healthy places, and that it's okay during this, time at home or when everything is shut down that you're normally used to. You don't have to reinvent yourself. You don't have to write a book or, paint a masterpiece or, take up poetry. You don't have to do any of those things. You can just be. You could just be you. You could just, maybe you extend your prayer life because you're in that place of, what? I can't control that. I can't go get a haircut or my nails done or a massage or chiropractor. I can't control any of those things, but what I can do is I can sit here and I can breathe and I can pray, control what we can control, and not feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do all these things. I have to start, new exercise regime or, all these other things. Just, you don't have to do any of that. And just, also, if it helps to take one day at a time. It doesn't have to all be solved right now. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do there? That's where the faith piece comes in, to be able to help. But then to try to train your brain, like, you know what, this is what I have to accomplish today. And it's going to be okay. And this is what maybe I want to accomplish tomorrow. And I'm not going to worry about the fall or whatever that's going to look like. And so I think that just a reminder that it's going to be okay. And that, I don't have to reinvent myself. I just have to, survive. And that's where as Christians, we have that extra strength that we can draw from.